So just, I don't know if that's going to happen. Just getting dropped off at Winding Stair Gap. I'm going up towards Wyabald, 6 something today, short, and then back into the hostel for tonight. And then I'll be headed north from there. Somebody I saw the other day at around the bend, and here he is this morning to say hi.
Hello, how you guys doing?
Bobby the Greek does shuttles. Pretty much Fontana to Atlanta or to the airport, right?
The airports, I mean, all the way to Fontana, past Smokies a little bit, up to Hot Springs.
And I know he's in the AT Guide.
Yep, AT
and,
Guide.
And you can
Bobby
find him in there.
Western Carolina Shuttle.
All right, so I'm headed north, and he's headed somewhere. So.
I'm just hanging around for an hour today and waiting for rides.
Have a great day. Headed north.
Yeah,
still at Winding Stair Gap, just getting ready to get back on the trail. But when we went by here the other day, there's a road right there. Went by here the other day, right here is where there were a couple of Forest Service trucks parked, telling hikers no, because they were doing that prescribed burn. And pretty windy here today, but as I stand here right this morning, you get kind of a smoky smell. So don't know exactly, you know, what or how. We could see the smoke the other day. But I'm going to go up and through, and we'll probably be going through some of that burn area today. Headed north. I'm probably wasting the dry part of the day, taking the video early, but it's just very short distance away from the road. Just absolutely beautiful. All the rhododendrons and the little waterfall and the little bridge going across. Just north of Winding Stair Gap. I've been smelling this for a while, but I am just coming into the beginning of the controlled burn area. I don't know what they control, but obviously they're out here managing it. And I'm sure there'll be some pictures later on, or some opportunities later on to show broader areas. But this is, again, the first of, you can see it's all the way up the hill there. There's blackened areas where they've done what they refer to as a controlled burn. I think I'm going to see it most of the day. So this whole planned burned thing is new to me, never been exposed to it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, so I figured I'd take time to do a little video. It's kind of funny because the trail kind of looks like this through it. I'm, you know, over a mile in. Typically the burn continues as far as I can see through the woods to either side of the trail. I have no idea how far it really goes. I just came up on this spot, and I noticed as I was coming up there was an area here that hadn't burned, and I see there's a water flow right through there. Don't know whether that was an intentional skip, but the other thing you see is there's a campsite right here, so they've kind of burned around it. That whole hillside, as far as I can see, has been burned up ahead through the woods there. And I will say, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their goal is, whether they're controlling future serious forest fires or invasive species, or no idea. What I do know is I appreciate that they're out here making an effort to try to do at least what they believe is right to help protect and preserve these resources for those of us that use them. I'm sure there are people that think this is a good thing, and there are people that think this is a bad thing. You know, of course, most of them have opinions, and they probably, for the most part, aren't experts on the topic. And I'm not either, which is why I appreciate their efforts. Heading north. I am pretty sure that is an unapproved modification to that sign. That's a nice sign. Fairly new. Oh, well. That way is headed north. Heading north. So the burn zone has gone on for miles. It's inconceivable to me how they manage it. I'm impressed how to light it and how many people must be involved and what have you. As you can see, the trail is the exception. Both sides have been burned. First bit of smoke I've seen. Got this one stump that's, I don't know if you can tell in the video or not. Still got smoke rolling off it. But I did see a guy earlier on one of the Forest Service roads that with an ATV cruising through, but you can see the soot that's kind of waiting the hillside there. Pretty amazing. Wind's been ripping all day. Wouldn't have been a good day to do a burn today, certainly. Depends how much wind you're in, just mostly depends on where you're standing and how protected you are. Heading north. So I'm at Seiler's Bald, about 1.6 I think or something like that to the end of my day. It's been uphill all the way. About 20 minutes at 12 it started to pour. Poured for quite a while. I didn't think I'd do any taping up top here, but it's let up. Earlier today I did see a Forest Service guy going up one of their Forest Service roads in an ATV. I'm sure kind of checking on their burn area and whatnot. And apparently one of those roads leads to here, because I don't know if you can tell, but this all pretty much look like ATV tracks, and they look pretty fresh, and it was, like I said, it was pouring half an hour ago. So I think these have been here since then, though I didn't hear him. The Bald side trail, 0.2 up and 0.2 back, is over there. It's on my list. Don't miss this if the weather's good. I'm pretty sure this is the view from the top. Exactly the same as what I can get from here, so I'm not going to do the 2/10 up and back. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring again. Either way, I don't know how much more I'm going to tape. I don't know if you can see it. There's a white blaze over there. I come up to the top, and I looked around a couple of times to try to find one. Pretty sure that's northbound, and that's where I'm headed. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Temps have been great. It's one of those things where as I stand here, actually the wind has let up too. It was really howling a while ago. As I stand here, getting a little cool, but when you're hiking, it's wonderful. No issues. Again, it's good. Headed north. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Good day, good afternoon. It's Thursday, 2/9, day 18, wrap up. I am at what's the right term here? Waya Gap, Waya Road. I didn't get hiking until about 9 o'clock this morning. It was a little longer drive to get to where we were starting. I got shuttled there. I think most of you, if you've been watching my videos, have realized my car has been kind of getting hopped along with me. So today I got dropped off, and then I hiked to my car where we had dropped it off earlier. So total hike today, 5.9 miles. I didn't start hiking until about 9 o'clock. Longer drive to get to both the drop-off point and where I started hiking. And yes, I stayed and chatted with Bobby the Greek for a little while at Winding Stair. 5.9 miles, I would say probably 4 of it was uphill. And there was at least a couple of tenths in there that was flat, and the rest of it downhill. Ended up the day, like 400 or 500 feet higher elevation than I started it. I had talked with Sunsets about what I was going to see today. He said, first part uphill, second part downhill, not much else. Some rocks and roots, but nothing that was really oh my, and that was totally accurate. It was there were a few places. Oh, by the way, of note, wet roots coming down are slippery. Good news, I didn't get hurt. Good day. It was a good day. The temp was perfect. It poured for probably an hour, and then like right now it's drizzling out a little bit, and yet it never went back to not raining after it poured, but it never really rained hard again either. So it was great. It was a good day. Now I've got more YouTube and Instagram to work on. I'm also got a bunch of other stuff that I need to get done, which I'll probably talk about later. I thank you very much for your time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm off to go grab, it's just about 1:30. I'm off to go grab something to eat and get cleaned up, shower, laundry. I expect to be in the same hostel tonight, and then the next 3 nights I think I'm going to be either in a shelter or in my tent, but I'll be on the trail for the next 3 nights. Moving on. Lazy Hikers banner for 2023. Hiram was here.